So you're giving some thought at relocating your Harley gas tank from its traditional position. Not a bad idea, since gas tanks weigh a lot full, and they're also directly above the hot engine. This mod was done because of the heat, in particular in Arizona. Now this is not a gas tank, it's a shell, and it basically holds the battery, and in the rear section some wiring and electronics, including the engine start button. Coming down this way, this is where the tank that used to be the actual fuel tank is now an oil tank, has been cut in half and modified. Works real well down there. Now the fuel tank, the actual fuel holding tank, is down here, or should I say fuel tanks. The lower tank is an old gas tank from another Sportster, and it's been modified and now sits upside down. 2 gallons worth. Directly above it is the fender, which also holds fuel, approximately 1 gallon. Underneath here you'll be able to see some of the plumbing, which you're going to have to vent both tanks, and you're also going to have to feed the top tank to the bottom tank. Coming around the back end, you'll be able to see the filler neck area. This is where you would fill at the gas station after you remove the cap. Coming down, be able to see the gas tank a little bit more hidden on this side, and you also can see where the fuel exits in that fitting there. Now the hose swings around past the primary cover, past the cam cover, underneath the oil tank, and empties out into this area right here. You can see it in the background, and it empties into this very important and unimpressive looking part right here. And this is a fuel pressure regulator. This regulates your fuel level to whatever amounts you'd want. It's normally very low, so that your motorcycle fuel carburetor bowl, fuel bowl, won't flood. Now I'm going to turn on the ignition just temporarily. Maybe you might be able to hear the fuel pump in the background. Hope you heard that. Now I'm going to walk over to the front. There was a couple things I forgot to mention, and the first is that the bottom tank moves because this is a shock absorber style bike, and the top tank does not. So you have to figure out, depending on your total travel, how much your hoses will flex. And to check your fuel level, well, on standard bikes you tap the tank perhaps, but on this one you get underneath and you look for your fuel line and you rock the bike a bit, and you should be able to see the level sloshing. In this case it's approximately 1 gallon that's left. Hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. Ciao.